Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Here we have today a Mitsuoka Roadster. Okay, now this car is not something you'll probably see on the roads every day. There's a very limited production run, and this is based on the Mazda MX-5 Sportec, but in the automatic version, which is branded the Powershift. Now this car was registered in 2016, okay, and it's covered under 500 miles. So as I take you around the car, you'll be able to see that this car is in as new condition, okay. All the wheels are unmarked, paintwork's unmarked, and this colour here, now this is a Mazda colour, I believe this is Metropolitan Grey. Okay, so it's based on an MX-5, the Powershift, which is like the Sportec, but the car has been increased in length by 70 centimetres. All right, it still carries the, it still uses the power, the drivetrain from the Mazda MX-5, so super reliable. Okay, 6-speed automatic gearbox with Powershift. So it's very interesting, I'm sure you'll agree. And what we'll do is I'll give you a little glance on the inside, and then we'll show you under the bonnet and in the boot. So the car wears a black leather interior. You've got heated seats, Bose Stereo. As previously mentioned, you've got the 6-speed automatic gearbox, all right, with power shifts if you want to use the car in a manual mode. Let's start round the back. Now hopefully I can open this without making it look too difficult. I've got my assistant here today. There we are. So you can open the boot on the key fob, okay, and there's a button in the boot. Okay, so you've got a very good boot space. I say if you're familiar with the MX-5, you will notice some similarities, okay, but I think it is actually bigger than the MX-5 boot, so a bit of a benefit there really. I'm going to show you under the bonnet so you've got an idea of the engineering that's gone into this vehicle. Could you pop that open for me, Tyler? Thank you. Now this has immense road presence. We've only driven it just down the road, and we've had plenty of looks, haven't we, Tyler?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's the 2-litre engine, MX-5 engine. The radiator has all been moved to the front of the car, and the car has been, as I say, previously mentioned, increased by 70 centimetres, 700 millimetres. So you've got the reliability of an MX-5, you've got the looks of a traditional British sports car, but you don't have the leaks, the non-starting, the wind noise, and all the other things that go along with that kind of motoring. Now I myself am a classic car owner. I love classic cars, but I do use them, you know, on special occasions and whatnot, because they're just not practical with today's traffic, weather conditions, etc., etc. But with this could be your everyday car, but I'll be honest, I think it's a little bit special for that. So should we put the bonnet? We'll put the bonnet down, and I want to demonstrate the roof operation. Now the roof is like a standard MX-5 roof, so once again the reliability of an MX-5, the quality. So this should take 11 seconds from start to finish. It's always advised to run the engine whilst we do that. Off you go, Tyler. There we go. Now I don't know if you're counting, but that should be 11 seconds, okay, from start to finish. Now, I showed you the boot with the roof down, and as you can see, it doesn't impede on the boot size whether the roof is up or down, which is a lot of sort of hard top convertibles. When the roof's down, you no longer have use of the majority of the boot, so it becomes quite an impractical car. Okay, so I'm going to run you through all the bits and pieces in the car. Now, you've got height adjustable driver's seat, okay. Notice all the Mitsuoka labelling on the car, because this is actually, as I say, it's based on an MX-5, but it is registered as a Mitsuoka. Okay, so this, oh, and a little bit of background actually, I must mention. Mitsuoka was founded in 1968 by a Japanese gentleman who loved British sports cars, you know, the traditional British sports cars, but he didn't really like the downsides of them. So he's kind of fused the best of both worlds, and so the Mazda MX-5 is a wonderful base for that. Now you've got height adjustable steering column, you've got paddle shifts up and down here, okay, your wipers, indicators here. Now there's the mileage, 358 miles, okay. You've got the Bose Stereo, and this is this also has Bluetooth, so you can answer a call. Now I wish my classic cars had Bluetooth, because I'm forever having to pull over at the roadside. So it's got Bluetooth, and it all comes through this Bose Stereo, which is a premium sound system made for the MX-5. Now, when you've got the hood down on a nice winter's morning, you can put your seat warmers on. You've got 5 settings here, okay, and you've got an incredible heater. I'm just reminiscing here of a time we had an MGB a couple of years ago, part exchange, and we were fighting over taking it home. And it was, I think it was in October or November. I took it round the block, and I was like, "Where's the heater?" I put the heater on, and it was really feeble. And do you know what? It changed my mind. I left it back at work. So with this, you can enjoy it, hood down. You've got those classic looks, but you've also got an incredibly effective heater, and then also air conditioning, okay, which is really good for those winter months because it will help demist the windows, which obviously makes it a much safer car and a much enjoyable experience when driving. So you've got air conditioning also for the summer months there. Now you can drive the car manually like so as well, all right, using the stick and, as say, the paddles, whichever your preference. You've got a good sized glove box. The leather in the car it's like unused, as you'd expect with that sort of mileage. And the only manual part of the operation of putting the hood down is you press this release button and you undo that latch there. You've got these 2 buttons here. So obviously I've shown you how it works from outside the car. And you've got to wait for the bleep. Okay, and the bleep, that's an indicator just to let you know the process has been completed. Now, you've got this wind blocker here, okay, which, believe it or not, this little bit of plastic here will stop, well, not stop, but it will help reduce the sort of the blowiness that you get in an MX-5. Now, in an MX-5, in a Mitsuoka Roadster. Now, you've got passenger airbag, which you can turn on and off here, so you can have a little person in this seat. Now I know my 2.5-year-old would love to be driven around in this car, absolutely adore it. They'd probably love the attention you'll also get with it. You've got the all-important cup holders here. You've got an auxiliary 3.5mm auxiliary jack there, 12 volt socket there, which you can put a USB adapter in for your phone, etc. And the car has traction control. So with these rear-wheel drive cars, it's been rear-wheel drive, it will help keep you on the road as safely as possible, help you brake in a straight line, stop you wheel spinning if you're a little bit overzealous with the accelerator. Okay, stereo, RDS, and it's a real fantastic quality, and you've also got a 6 CD auto changer. Now myself, I don't own a CD. I every time I bought a CD, I would leave it in a car because I'd often have multiple cars, you know, with being in this industry, I'd always lose my CDs, but I know there's plenty of people that still have them and use them, and you can put up to 6 CDs in here. So your 6 favourite CDs, and you could really enjoy this car. So I must say it's very accessible as well. So yeah, very delightful, very delightful. So if there's any questions on this vehicle, because it is specialist, please don't hesitate to ask. We are a Mazda dealer, and Mitsuoka is a part of our business. Now, any questions, drop us an email, give us a call, okay, and come down for a test drive. Now, the car will come with a warranty, okay. This will come with a 1-year warranty as standard, but we can extend that warranty for up to 3 years. Part exchange is extremely welcome, no matter what you have. If you have a look on our website, you'll see that we often sell other cars than Mitsuokas, Mazdas and Suzukis. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.